Hi everybody, I'm going to try to do a quick video. Some of you sort of expressed some interest in Toyota operations here in Princeton. So yeah, this is my computer screen, so I'm going to keep it kind of fast. But I do have two short CSX trains to tack onto the back of this. So right in the center of the screen is the Toyota plant, and you can see the test track at the back of the plant and everything. I'm going to have to zoom in some. All right. So this is the marshaling yard right here where you see my mouse running. That's where they load the vehicles onto the rail cars. Where I was standing when I was filming RJ Corman was up here on County Road 350 South, that overpass there. Okay. Millennium Steel Service. Someone asked me if Toyota got anything inbound on rail cars, and the answer is really no. Millennium Steel gets steel both by truck and by rail cars, and they get it in coils and they slice it to the proper width, and it's delivered by truck over to Toyota. So when I zoom in again here, you can see there's tracks going into the building. Green metals right above it is where all the scrap metal goes out. Like the stamping departments and welding, things like that. So scrap cars of steel that's trucked over to green metals, it's loaded into gondolas, and it's trucked out. But no actually parts come into Toyota on rail cars. Some come in containers. They're probably come on double stack trains, and they're offloaded somewhere and trucked into Toyota. But most of the parts now on Toyota vehicles are made in North America. It's not, I think the Camry is like the most all-American car as far as content. It has been for several years. So there's not a whole lot of parts that come from overseas. All right. So these tracks, again, let's go back down. This is the overpass. The tracks to the right here, let's look at that first. So this is the yard where CSX and Norfolk Southern both deliver their empty auto racks to and pick up full auto racks. RJ Corman does the switching at the plant. Here, right here, are two RJ Corman engines, and there's another one up here at the top, another RJ Corman engine. I assume over here on the right, this is the RJ Corman office. There's no way to get close to this yard at all to get any pictures. I'm going to zoom back out. So this looks like it's a road here, but it's really not. It's like a farm road. You really can't drive back it. Occasionally they will cross this road 175 over here, but not very often. So really, it's almost impossible to get RJ Corman. Okay, so at the east end of this yard is where Norfolk Southern comes in. Right here across this 175. These are county roads, 175. So Norfolk Southern will pull in with a long string of empty auto racks through this farmland, and here's the Norfolk Southern main line. There's where it Y's into it right here. Typically, and you'll see in this picture here too, there are a bunch of auto racks kept here also for Norfolk Southern. Okay, and I'll zoom back out just to sort of show you the big picture. So here's Princeton over here. Here's the Norfolk Southern yard in Princeton. Zoom in real quick. It's going a little bit longer than I wanted it to. Here's the old roundhouse. Used to be sort of standing a couple years ago, but it's completely gone now. Knocked down. Here's the car shops or locomotive shops, whatever they were in Princeton, that they still being used by Mid-States Rubber Products is using this. It's still in pretty good shape. This building over here, close to the roundhouse, those you use for storage, and they're pretty rough, not really used. come on down across Main Street, and here is the diamond where CSX and Norfolk Southern cross in Princeton. So I'll zoom in one more time, and now you can see the diamond. So Norfolk Southern is on the west side, CSX is on the east side. Okay, so let's follow CSX back to the plant, and then I'll end this and I'll tack on the videos, because I know this isn't for everyone's cup of tea. So here comes CSX skirting along town. Again, you can't really get to these tracks very well. They have a few tracks here where they keep empty auto racks. They have one customer over here on the left. It's a plastics supplier, and they do get covered hoppers there. You can see the silos. So I'm going back to the main line. Okay, CSX has a long spur that comes off the main line right where it crosses Route 41, and it runs parallel to Route 41, goes underneath old US 41, and now here we are back at Green Metals and the steel supplier. So that's how both railroads access Toyota. Neither one of them has direct access to the plant. They go to the yard that RJ Corman switches in and out of. They deliver and pick up from that yard. RJ Corman is the only railroad that actually switches the plant. So if you have any questions, let me know. I have no idea the volume or anything. I can't tell you how many rail cars go out a day or anything. There's probably someone that knows at the plant, but really I don't know. But I'll try to answer any questions you might come up with if you want to. So I'm going to tack on a couple of very short CSX trains, and this whole video will be less than 10 minutes time it's done. So everybody stay safe. Got a southbound CSX. Again, I just marveled how close I am to this train and how quiet this is. It wasn't very long, no DPU, just had the engines on the front, two engines on the front. Up the end right here. Kind of boring after that great train I got yesterday. Comes a northbound CSX. Like another grain train. Quite as long as the one yesterday. No DPUs and no fallen flags. Okay, one last thing. Here's the depot where I usually film. This is the caboose that I was standing on the platform when I filmed that train in the rain. So again, it's got a brick platform, and it's just a really good train watching place because both tracks are side by side. I haven't talked to my wife today, but Chance has had seizures each of the last 2 days. Come out of them okay, but it's a little concerning. So going to be talking to the vet and see what we need to do. We're still hoping it's just a residue of the heartworm treatment, and he's going to eventually get out of it. But it's really scary when it happens if you've ever seen one. So that's it for now. I'm heading home tomorrow afternoon, so I will have some stuff to share with you this weekend, no doubt. Everybody stay safe.